Darius, welcome, and congratulations. This team looks like it's kind of starting to turn a corner, but I think you'd agree we've played some really good people this year. Have you enjoyed that competition?
Yes, sir. I like playing in that kind of environment, with the crowd talking, players talking. I like that environment.
Well, let's talk about crowds because there haven't been a whole lot of crowds. What's it
Yeah.
like to play and when there's not a lot of people?
Uh, it's kind of aggravating not to have fans, but on the bench we make our own crowd, talking to each other while we're on the court, uh just encouraging each other on and off the court is great.
One thing I've noticed about Coach Esri, he really harps on the idea that the people on the bench have to be into the game. That you're as big a part of the game when you're sitting as when you're on the floor.
Yes,
So,
sir.
what's your role in that? How do you, when you're not on the floor, how do you help in that regard?
I like to think of myself as the heart of the team. So I give as much energy as they need, off the court, talking to my teammates, making sure they're in the right spot, just encouraging them and hyping them up so they can win.
And when you are on the floor, like you said, you are kind of the heart of the team. You're the go guy. You're the guy that can provide some energy. Where does that come from? Where did you learn that?
Uh, I don't know where I learned it from. Honestly, this has been in my genes for a long time. Coming up, I always been a small kid of the team, so I always had to have that dog mentality to me.
Do you ever daydream about being 6'9" or something like that?
A lot.
Do you? Okay. But what's your advantage being smaller? How can you win being smaller?
I can get in people's head easily. Then like I get in people's heads. I'm quick to steal the ball. I'm just a pest all over.
Yeah, and that's what you were talking about. I think a little bit about that the mental side of it, being able to stay in the game when you're on the floor.
hmm
What's your favorite part of the game of basketball?
I like the energy. I love it all. I love the talk. I love it all. It's
Yeah.
just I don't know what I'd be doing without basketball.
Did you play any other sports in high school?
High school I ran track and I played baseball.
Did you? Let's talk about
Yeah,
baseball for a second. What positions?
pitcher.
Pitcher, okay. And
Yeah.
in track?
Track I ran the 400 and the 100 meter.
Why did you decide to pursue in college basketball? What was the thing?
Just I've been playing it for so long. Like I couldn't imagine me not playing basketball somewhere.
Yeah. In high school, did you play the same kind of aggressive running, pressing defense style?
Yes, sir.
I would guess that fits you pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What's been your best moment at North Central on the basketball floor?
Ooh, the best moment probably from last year when we went down to Arkansas and we won that game. That's probably the best moment that I've ever had or been a part of.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
And how crushing was it not to go to the national tournament?
It hurt. It hurt bad. We had came back. We had a meeting, and it crushed my heart when he said that COVID had interrupted our season, and we all had to go home.
So I asked you what your best moment was on the basketball floor, but here's one that people have a tough time answering. What's been your
Mm.
best moment in class at North Central? What have you done well in school so far?
I enjoyed my speech class.
You did.
Yeah, because I'm not really a talkative person. I don't like talking in front of crowds like that. But when I got here, it was kind of easy to talk around the people that I was in class with. So that was pretty special.
Well, you do a great job, like in this situation. Is it just the groups of people talking to?
Yeah, the large groups. I envy talking in front of large groups.
So what was your best presentation in speech class? What did you talk about?
I talked about like because I like shoes a lot. I like sneakers. So
Right.
I talked a lot about that and what my hobbies was outside of basketball.
Yeah, didn't you tell me one time you're thinking about going into some kind of shoe line? Tell us more
Yeah.
about that, please.
I just always been into shoes. My uncle, he runs a little business selling shoes and buying them. So that's something I would want to go into, and I want to create my own shoe in the near future.
Okay. Are we talking about athletic shoes or dress shoes or something else?
Athletic for the most part.
Right, right. What kind of shoes do you have on right now?
I have Air Force Ones on,
Oh, you
Nikes.
do? Is that
Yeah,
your favorite?
yeah.
Okay, put them up. Let's see them, and I'll show you what I'm wearing. Let's see what you got. You don't have to take them off. Just put your foot up.
Okay. Black
Okay.
ones.
Yeah, got it. Yeah. Okay, so now you know a lot about this. Here's mine. You see them? They're
Yeah.
white. Are like white shoes for like old guys like me? Is that kind of the rule?
Oh no, I like the white shoes, but with the snow and all, they'll get dirty.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the shoe, you're going to be a big entrepreneur and do shoes, do those well.
Mhm.
And what's your ultimate goal in business? What would you like to end up doing? Owning your own company, being a designer?
I would like to own my own company. That would be a big goal in my life to own my own company because nobody from my family has ever like owned their own company. They always been working for under people.
Right. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. You mentioned your family. Would you tell us something about them, please?
My family is my number one supporters. We have a group chat and they always talking about the games. They love to come to some of the games. They're my number one supporters at the end of the day.
Right. Brothers and sisters?
No, don't have
Oh,
no
you're an
brothers
only
or
child.
sisters. Yes,
Do you enjoy that? I guess you don't have
yes,
much choice, do you?
yes. I enjoyed a lot.
That's good. When was the last time your mom and dad saw you play live?
Uh, I want to say, wow, I want to say my senior year.
Oh,
Yeah, they haven't got. She hasn't got to come to any of the games yet because
right.
she's been working a lot. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me about your mom a little bit. You talked about her being an inspiration. Tell us a little bit more about her, if you don't mind.
She's a working hard lady. She gets things done with or without you.
Right.
She's gonna push me, all the time. She's been there from the start. So, gotta love her.
Is she hard on you?
At times, because I don't like to talk much, so she gets on me about talking, being open. When I first got to school, she knows I don't talk a lot, so she wants me to get involved with, extra activities, talking to other people, just having that college experience.
Well, come work on the broadcast team. We'll put you to work.
Cool.
You can talk a lot. How's that?
That's good.
All right. We'll talk off the air about that.
Okay.
I guess finally, in your basketball career here at North Central, what do you want to do? What's your goal for the very last time you step on the court? In other words, what's the perfect ending for you at North Central?
I just want people to, see that I have dog in me, that I have a loyalty for NCNC. Just remember, I just want you to remember me playing with the most energy on the court, having the biggest heart.
Well, Darius Walsh, I'm sure we're going to remember that. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.